Hello, everybody, and welcome back. If you are new, welcome to my channel. This is Queen of the Throne Divine Astrology, and I am going to tell you guys about what is coming up for October. We're going into my favorite season ever. Favorite season is fall. I absolutely love the way it feels. I always talk about it. I mean, fall is amazing. How can you not like it? There's always amazing new things to try, new things to experiment with, whether it be clothes to different foods and desserts and decorations and events and festivals and so many fun, amazing things to do. It's the best season. It really is. It is so much to do when it comes to spending time with those you love and really cherishing those times with the people you care about the most. So it really is a feel-good season that I'm very excited about every year. Now let's go ahead and get into your messages and know that you guys are ready to find out more about what's happening, and I'm about to get into it right now. So starting out with our moons, we have to talk about the moons, because what is life without it? We need the moon. We need the feminine aspect of God. We need the feminine aspect of God. All right, never forget that, because that is all about humanity. The moon is all about humanity, human beings. It's all about it. The cycles of life. A woman's cycle is just like the cycles of the moon. So around October 6th, there will be a full moon in the sign of Aries. A full moon in your leader sign, the first sign of the zodiac, Aries. A full moon. Now this is happening in Libra season. Now Libra season is, Libra is Aries polar opposite. Now, with the full moon in Aries happening in Libra season, what this just means is that Aries takes the lead in justice and fairness, and will be the one to balance out a lot of things. Pretty much that is what that means. You have a leader paired with justice is what that means. So there will be a whole lot of Aries presence. What that means for everyone in the world, it just means that leaders, true leaders, especially those under the sign of Aries, will be demonstrating their best leadership abilities. And it's everyone who calls themselves a good leader, right? But it's specific to those under the sign of Aries. Okay, so just remember that during these full moons. But no matter who you are listening to these messages, the Aries energy puts everyone into some sort of responsible role, because Aries is all about leading the way, as well as the Aries is also business focused, as well as like the one to have the best motivation in order to push through with an idea, right? Libra comes, it is, like I said, it comes in Libra season, but we also have a new moon in Libra around October 21st. Now, this is when we're getting into Scorpio season, okay? So we're like mixing up a lot of energies in October. We have Scorpionic energy coming through at the end of the month. We also have Libra sitting there and Aries kicking everything off. So when that new moon in Libra comes through in Scorpio season, it is going to bring a different vibe. So people go from taking the lead, taking initiative and not being afraid to do that, into a little bit more vain. Okay, like there's a lot of vanity that comes through. Just think about it. You pair a Libra with Scorpio and you have a recipe for vanity. So, and it's a new moon, not a full moon. If it were a full moon, it would be different. But being that it's a new moon, it's the opposite. Okay, you get the opposite effect that you would get if it were positive. But it's more about vanity, honestly. And so you may find that a lot of people around you are focused more on who they are, what they have, what they've got, what they don't. I mean, hairstylists, if you are a hairstylist or if you work in beauty or fashion or anything like that, this should be a great time for you guys to capitalize around the end of October, because a lot of people are going to be pushed into this vain energy. Libras are known to be very vain. Scorpios can be the same way. Sometimes it just depends on the Scorpio. So just think about it like that. It works for fashion. It works for the beauty industry. It works for industries, makeup and like cosmetics. And so it really works for those high-end fashion brands and those big names. It's a benefit to you guys. So pay attention to what's going on around that new moon in October. Now, let's go ahead and get into the personalized messages. Let's get started. Hi, Gemini. These are going to be your divinely guided spiritual messages for October 2025. We're going to be looking at what's going on with you in October. This can be for Gemini men, women, it doesn't matter. This is a general message for your love life and spirituality for the month. So what I'm getting is that, Gemini, if you've never felt a lot of resistance from a lot of people at once, October is the month. You will be envied by many, many people. And I know that for some of you, you may feel like you're already envied by some people, but in October, this is heightened. And let me tell you why. There's going to be a lot of hate and envy coming towards you in October from a lot of people. This is happening because people are subconsciously keeping you in their mind. You're like the talk of the town without people verbalizing it. People keep you in their thoughts in a negative way. What I'm getting is that there's something that happened involving you that people have tucked way down in their mind that they told themselves they're never going to erase. They're never going to forget that your name was involved in a situation in the past. For some of you, it can be something someone else did who you know that's close to you, or it could just be something of your own doing. But people will never forget what you did. It's something about what you did. I could have picked up something you said, but I'm getting a strong intuitive nudge about something you could have done. Now, or something you were involved in and maybe somebody else did it. But whatever it is, people can't get this out of their mind. And the way they feel toward you, a lot of people are turning against you because they know about something. People are bringing something up to the light regarding you. But like I said, it doesn't feel like it's verbal. It doesn't feel like they're like saying it at you. It feels like it's indirect negative energy coming towards you. Well, this is why, because of some situation that happened in the past. I'm also getting something about these same people felt like you were supposed to pass a test, but you ended up failing it. Let me tell you what this means. Not an actual test, not an exam, not like that, but a metaphorical way. People thought that they would put you through some type of stress test. You know what I mean? Like, people thought that they could just pile on a bunch of stress in your life and cause your life a great uproar. And they thought that when they did this to you, by, I don't know, putting everything out there, exposing you in some kind of way, doing whatever. They thought you would pass it. What I mean by that is they wanted you to be broken down to the point where everything in your life just crumbles. Now, I'm seeing that did not happen. I'm seeing that did not happen after a very traumatic situation that happened in your past. You didn't meet people's expectations. People were expecting you to be incredibly embarrassed by something. People were expecting you to be incredibly regretful, people wanted to see you repent, drop down on your knees and ask for forgiveness every single day. It's something that you, like I said, you've done or you were a part of. And it's like the way you handled the situation, it wasn't ordinary. To say that you are who you are and to say the details of the situation, people are wondering, why didn't you react the way they wanted you to react? So because of that, you are going to pick up on all of this energy. It's going to start feeling like manipulation from an organized group of people. There's going to be a group of people that go against you in October, Gemini, and it's an organized group of people. Don't forget what I said. This organized group of people will try to take you down in some kind of way because of something they feel like you did not admit to, or something that they feel like you did not say you did, or something you didn't make right, or something that you didn't come clean about. Now, because they're going to do this is going to make you completely opt out of any organization, any groups of people, any group efforts, and anything dealing with a lot of people. You're not going to want to care about that anymore. Some of you are becoming independent. You're going to become extremely independent because you're realizing that you were a part of something, and all the backlash is coming now. In October, all the backlash is going to come because you were either involved in something, or like I said, you did something, but a lot of backlash comes. Now, once this happens, you're going to flee. You're not going to want to be a part of any groups of people anymore. You are going to be independent. When I tell you, all of your world views are changing. All of your options and preferences for life is changing. You're going to go from liking to talk to a lot of people and open up about your life, your business, to not wanting to tell people anything anymore. You're going to learn such a seriously deep lesson from some type of traumatic situation that either happened to you or that you inflicted upon yourself in the past. But whatever it is, people can't forget about it, and they're going to remind you that they remember what you did. Now, this is very difficult here for you, Gemini, because at first when it all starts to come up and you start hearing different things, remember, it's like an indirect thing, but you're going to pick up a lot of that energy about people not forgetting what you did. Whether you hurt somebody, like hurt a family member, or whether you did something really treacherous, I don't know, but whatever it is, and this may not be for every Gemini, but whatever it is, it's like this organized crime group or this organized corrupt system of people that want to go against you because they're not forgetting something that happened. So you have realized all the truths in this situation, or by the end of October, you will realize every truth about it, and you're going to be able to pinpoint all the flaws of this whole group, and like never before. Because see, you're going to be able to look at what's actually wrong. Instead of you looking at what these people are doing to come against you, you're going to be looking at the fact that the very people who are doing this to you actually started doing something wrong in the first place. Like, they are the ones who actually started it all. You could have been a part of it, or you could have committed some type of crime, or you could have done something, but you weren't the first initiate of the situation anyway. There were other people involved who did it before you, or maybe there was a lot of people. So you may feel like, why are you the one getting called out for a certain thing when this whole situation started years ago, or whatever. You're going to feel like, why are you the one when there's other people involved doing it? But By the end of the month, you're going to say, forget everybody, forget this whole situation. Some of you are about to distance yourself from a group of people like never before. You're going to realize what a group of people have been doing and how they can't let something go that you did, or the way they're treating you, or they could be trying to bully you. It's like a lot of things are going on. For others of you, it's just going to be an incredibly big amount of regret that you do feel for joining something or being a part of something that doesn't really represent God. It doesn't represent doing the right thing. You know it's wrong. You know doing it, your actions, words, everything that you do, even if you're trying to manipulate a situation, you know it's wrong to do it. You know that. And so the thing is, some of you are going to be either in a huge amount of regret for joining something that doesn't represent God, or you're going to experience something where a lot of people are possibly finding out something about you, or people are involving you in a situation. So it's something really going to go down in October about some situation that is not right, and you're going to realize how bad it was to be connected to a certain group of people. You're going to realize how bad it was to even affiliate yourself with people like that, especially in these times right here when people are only going against people because of their connection to God. Like, it's a spiritual warfare. Don't you see it, Gemini? It's a spiritual warfare going on. So for some of you, people may be calling you out saying that you're not on the side of God at all. You're evil because of what you did to a person who you're kin to, or who you did to an ex, or what you did to an ex, or what people found out about an ex, or what people found out about some situation. It's a situation that's going on, and it's like people know you're hiding something about it, or maybe this group is just trying to act like you have something to hide, but they're really a corrupt, horrible group of people. But when I tell you, Gemini, you are going to get rid of all these games. I want to say this: no more games. No more games. By the end of October, game over. You are not going to affiliate yourself with anything like this anymore. You're done with this situation, because your eyes are finally going to open up, and you're going to realize what the real God has actually been trying to get you to see this whole time. Sometimes people fall victim to prejudice and want to be a part of it because they see their friends being that way. Sometimes people fall victim to racism because they see their friends being that way. Sometimes people fall a victim to crime and violence because they see their friends that way. Sometimes people fall victim to corruption in secret groups, secret organizations, because they see their friends doing it. But you're going to change. You're going to change. You're starting to really realize that the group will do it to you too. You're starting to open your eyes and realize that they will do it to you too. The very same thing that you thought you were doing to go against someone, or whatever, even if you weren't going against the person, whatever it is that happened in the past, the very same people who you thought were maybe on your side or whatever, these people can go against you as well, because you see how the big shift has happened. The big shift has really happened, and it's really changed. You no longer want to affiliate yourself with the opposition side at all. You're going to start looking at these people as opposition. You're no longer going to see them as human beings anymore. You're no longer going to see them as people who deserve your love or kindness. You're going to talk about, and treat this entire corrupt group of people like the Satanists that they are. By the end of October, you're going to realize so many things, and you're going to be so happy what God is doing to be on your side, Gemini. What God is doing to show you this, Gemini. What God is doing to open your eyes to let you know what's going on. Gemini, is like God could have been hitting you with so many truths for years, and you kept ignoring it because maybe you were kind of affiliated. I don't know. Or maybe you just did it because everyone else did something really bad. or maybe you just you just, I don't know, but whatever it is, you're taking yourself out of it. You're realizing that people are going down for for disrespecting God. You're realizing that people are going down for not believing in the whole heaven, in every character in it, even if the skin color doesn't match what you know. People are going down for not appreciating that gift that's given to them when they're in the presence of a divine being. You're realizing so much about the chosen. You're realizing a lot about spiritual warfare. You're realizing that maybe you were a part of it, maybe you weren't. Maybe it's something that someone else was a part of it, but you're affiliated. Like, that's it. Your mind is going to be made up. Some of you are about to leave an entire organization. Some of you are about to leave, and this is your choice. This is going to be your choice to do this. You're deciding that you are done. You are done because you've seen enough, you've heard enough, and really you took a good look in the mirror at yourself. And you said, this is not the man or the woman that I want to be. This is not who I want to represent myself as in the world. This is not what I want to be known for. And this is not how I want to feel a ton of regret after doing this. So you're realizing a lot of things about God, about the heavens, and you're really coming into a totally different perspective of life. Right? All right. So thank you, Gemini. That's all I have for you. October looks like it's going to be life-changing. God bless.